Ologne Village. The atmosphere in the Esan's courtyard pulsated with the chatter and laughter of the vibrantly dressed crowd. The men wore their traditional Esan attire, the igbulu, colorful woven loincloths adorned with intricate patterns. Completing their ensemble was the ijipa, a leather tassel featuring a beautifully knitted handle that swung gracefully with every movement. The women were equally stunning. Their head ties artfully crafted to match their blouses and wrappers, adding elegance to the gathering. Among them were others dressed in a blend of traditional and contemporary styles, each contributing their unique flair to the festive scene. Chairs were meticulously arranged in 2 long rows, creating a central aisle between them. At the heart of this makeshift aisle was a grand table, its length lined with bottles of liquor and an assortment of beer cartons, each bearing recognizable brands. A bowl of kulin nuts sat at the center, accompanied by large tubers of yams. Atop the table, kegs of fresh palm wine stood tall and inviting, showcasing the delicious local brew. The setup was for the traditional marriage ceremony of Candice and Babesa, a union that brought together their families and friends to celebrate love, tradition, and unity. The air was filled with anticipation and joy, as everyone eagerly awaited the start of the rituals that would unite them in matrimony. Babsa's great-uncle, Bori Tabor, the designated negotiator for the Tabor family, sat on one side of the table. To his right were Babsa and his father. Fari, along with other relatives, sat on his left. Seated on the opposite side of the table were Candice's father, his brother, Ida Orbo, their designated negotiator, and several other family members. Bori rose and announced the reason for their gathering in the Esan's courtyard. The Tabor family members have seen a beautiful woman in this household. We think she would add great value to our family. The rest of the Tabor clan applauded in agreement. Ada stood up. Welcome to our home. We have several beautiful women here. Which one do you seek? Bori replied, stating Candice's local name, Alma. And to show how much we want her, we have brought the things required by our native laws and customs. He signaled for the counterpart to step forward and assess the displayed items. The 2 men walked around the table together, speaking in hushed tones. Babsa felt a strong urge to oversee the arrangements, to ensure everything met his standards. However, he quickly realized that there are certain moments when a man's voice is drowned by tradition and expectations in his culture. These moments include his birth, the planning of his funeral, and, most notably, his traditional wedding ceremony. Here, marriage was viewed as a union, not only between 2 individuals, but also between 2 families. The couple often found themselves sidelined, with their opinions regarded as secondary to those of their families. This lack of control was frustrating and disconcerting for a man like Babsa. He was used to taking charge and directing the course of his life. As he sat there, feeling somewhat sidelined and out of place, his thoughts drifted back to the morning meeting with Candice. It was a brief yet significant encounter, filled with passions that left a lingering longing. Reflecting on Candice helped him escape the burden of tradition that weighed down on him. Her presence had a way of captivating him, even in her absence, dissecting every word and touch that had held him spellbound. Since their last meeting on the roof, he replayed their conversation,